issued for parts of our viewing area in northeast Tennessee. Want to bring you a look up at this on Power 5 Doppler radar. The severe part of this storm is in Cocke County, but we're seeing some new development now into Greene County, and the severe thunderstorm warning has been issued effective until 9:30 for the northeastern part of Cocke County, extreme eastern Cocke County, as well as southeastern parts of Greene County until 9:30. The storm, though, that has the severe element with it is just off to the east of Del Rio and moving to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. So that's right along U.S. Highway 25 in Cocke County, and moving to the northeast, and now just beginning to push into the southern part of Greene County. Now, there are other storms and showers that are in Greene County, but the storm that has the warning with it is pushing into Greene County from Cocke County, and you can see the track of this storm puts it up towards South Greene, Viking Mountain, Camp Creek, Horse Creek, South Central between now and 9:40, so that would take it from Greene County and eventually into Washington County, Tennessee as well. Now, the core that may have some hail with it is still in Cocke County, just beginning to nose into the southernmost tip of Greene County, and between Grove and Rock, there could be perhaps some ping pong ball sized hail with that storm as it pushes off to the northeast. The warning does not include St. James, Greenville, Tusculum, but does include Viking Mountain, Camp Creek, and they're around Route 208 heading from Tennessee, Greene County, Tennessee into North Carolina. Other storms are firing up also into parts of Hawkins County. Just came across U.S. Highway 2011W in Hawkins County, just came across, or just to the south and east of Rogersville up toward Churchill, but not being warned for at this hour. So until 9:30, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northeast parts of Cocke County and southeast parts of Greene County. If you want more coverage, meteorologist Teresa and I will be continuing coverage on our WCYB YouTube channel and our WCYB Facebook page. All right. Thank you, and welcome to our coverage of severe weather. Not a widespread event right now, but Teresa, we are tracking a couple of areas of concern. The one you are now in front of does not have a warning for it, but is moving across Hawkins County currently.
Yeah, definitely seeing some heavier rainfall right just west of Churchill, all the way down to Surgoinsville, and just east of Rogersville, northwest of Bailington right now. I do want to say that the Storm Prediction Center has or the National Weather Service has actually taken southeast Kentucky out of the severe thunderstorm watch that was in effect until 11 o'clock. This area has been continuing to receive thunderstorm after thunderstorm over the last few hours, but certainly we are seeing some thunderstorm kind of kick up, and from strong to severe now, especially into Cocke County and very southeastern Greene County. That's where we do have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 9:30. This storm has a history of up to golf ball size hail, as well as into about 60 miles per hour. So again, it's moving off to the northeast very quickly, about 25 miles per hour. Here's Greenville, so just south of 11E right now, and northwest of Hot Springs. Sam's Gap, you're not in that warning, but certainly you're probably receiving some lighter rain showers at this moment. But certainly that severe thunderstorm is all the way down into Cocke County and a very southeastern Greene County right now. Tusculum, Greenville, starting to see maybe just some stronger thunderstorms or some heavy downpours with this. You're not in that severe thunderstorm warning, just to the very southeast of you, but certainly probably some downpours, and could be seeing some lightning associated with this. A little bit farther down into Cocke County, again, a lot of the activity has been staying well to the south near Knoxville area, and point a little bit to the east, north and east, and now it's starting to move into our viewing area, very southern portions of our viewing area, but certainly we are going to see some hail with this, as well as some very gusty winds.
Yeah, well,
Dave?
Speaking of the hail potential, the storm that required or was responsible for the severe thunderstorm warning came out of Cott County and is pushing up into the southern part of Greene County right now. Smaller hail here in the lighter shades of green and yellow, maybe up to nickel or penny-sized hail there. But the storm that is responsible for the possible, ping pong golf ball-sized hail is right along the Greene County, North Carolina state line border. They're right around Paint Rock, off to the east of Del Rio, along Highway 25, and now just pushing into the southern part of Greene County, near the Houston Valley Road, south of Hayesfield, near Cedar Creek, but pushing off to the northeast, and is going to be impacting areas of Greene County. Even though there are other pretty decent storms all along Cott County and Greene County, the severe part of the storm is kind of centered right there where Greene-Cott County intersect the North Carolina border.
Yeah, exactly, right there. So again, it does not include Greenville or Tusculum, but certainly Camp Creek is in that warning, and that's in effect until 9:30. So we'll draw a line here and see exactly where this is and who is going to be impacted. So we've got Dobbins School around 9:24, Greystone about 9:24 as well. Hampton Mill 9:27, South Central 9:38, Horse Creek about 9:40, and Conklin and Lamar about 9:46 to 9:55 p.m.
And of course, that's taking it from Greene County and those communities like South Central and Horse Creek and Lamar. That is in Washington County, Tennessee. So if it holds together and this warning is extended into Washington County, then those communities, of course, would have the severe thunderstorm warning. But definitely moving to the northeast toward Washington County, Tennessee. And while we do not have any warning right now with these storms in Hawkins County, we still have some pretty intense downpours, some thunder and lightning, and also some gusty winds, perhaps some small hail with this activity just near and to the east of Bulls Gap, and then extending up to near Cherokee High School, right along the Greene and Hawkins County line. There's Highway Route 70, and then there's Kepler Elementary School, pretty decent little intense downpour right there, and then extending up toward Church Hill. It does definitely lighten up as you get closer to Church Hill, and especially as it approaches the western part of Kingsport around Mount Carmel up toward Allendale and Lynn Garden. Some heavier showers, but definitely the heavier part of this line is extending south through parts of Greene and Hawkins County. Yeah, that's what the heavier right now is near Baileyton. You will be receiving this momentarily, but certainly as we head up a little bit farther north and east at Gate City, Churchill, some lighter greens, and that's indicating some lighter rain showers compared to the yellows and the orange that we are seeing near Churchill. So again, certainly we are seeing these thunderstorms continuing to kind of weaken as they're continuing to move into east, especially earlier the last couple of hours. Again, they were centered all over Harlan, into Whitesburg area, Cumberland, into Jonesville area. Started seeing some heavier rain showers and thunderstorms into very western portions of Lee County. But again, right now near Baileyton, some heavier rain showers, probably seeing some lightning associated with this, possibly some small hail with this as well. But the severe thunderstorm that we are watching very closely is into Cocke and into Greene County, and that's moving off to the northeast at around 25 miles per hour, and that warning is in effect until 9:30 this evening. So it looks like, I mean, just kind of eyeballing it right now, the intense part of that cell that required the warning kind of pulsing down or weakening a little bit as it's coming out of Cocke County into Greene County. Certainly some very heavy rain. It doesn't have the extreme intense rain that it did perhaps maybe 15 minutes ago. Put on the hail core here and show you that there still is some hail with it. Not as high, as probably large as it once was, but right near the Cocke-Greene County line and extending into slightly into North Carolina there. But certainly what I'd have to keep an eye on now is that we have some pretty large area of rain developing even though some of it or a large part of it not necessarily being covered by severe thunderstorm warnings, that we may have some issues with some high water just because it's been moving over parts of the Smokies around Pigeon Forge and into Cott County and now pushing into southern Greene County. And you know, we could be looking at least the possibility of some minor flooding issues developing in parts of Cott County and perhaps eventually into Greene County with that. And we may see these two lines kind of come together here that we're talking about, Teresa, from Hawkins County and Greene County line, and the activity now pushing through Greene County. So we may see that little space between those two areas kind of close up and continue to push toward the rest of the Tri-Cities metro. Yeah,
this is good news that that storm that's still under that severe thunderstorm warning is kind of continuing to weaken as it moves a little bit farther north and east. So we're hoping that will stay that way, and certainly we do need the rain in our viewing area, especially we do have abnormally dry to moderate drought conditions. So we do need that rain. We don't unfortunately need it all at one time, and some of these are more than likely over the same areas, probably going to see some heavier rain showers and could see some minor flooding with that. Not anticipating a widespread flooding by any means, but certainly if you have those thunderstorms kind of training over the same areas one after the other, like we're seeing into Cott County and now starting to push in more into Greene County, that's when we're going to start to see maybe some creeks rising just a little bit. So again, keep an eye on that, but certainly
we can put on there the let's say put on 3-hour rainfall totals and see what we can get to pop up here.
Yeah, we'll see what we can see with that, the latest past 3 to 6 hours.
But is not sliding in here.
Earlier we did have a flood advisory that was in effect for into southeast Kentucky. Of course, those thunderstorms are continuing to move out of that area, and also that they have went ahead and kind of expired that severe thunderstorm watch that was in effect for southeast Kentucky. It still remains in effect for everyone else until 11 to midnight this evening, and we are starting to see a little bit more activity getting closer to the Tri-Cities, but certainly, yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Right now it looks like this cell here, while it's not being warned for, looks probably to be the most intense, and that is moving very, very close, kind of right next to Interstate 81, pretty close to exit 30. That cell not being warned for, but it certainly looks suspicious as far as the possibility of some hail and some very strong gusty winds, and certainly some intense amounts of rain and probably a good deal of lightning, which I can put on there for you as well and show you.
A lot of lightning and
not prolific, but certainly definitely some intense rainfall.
Most definitely, so some heavier rainfall right there.
If you're, just a heads up, obviously you don't want to be traveling through that, because that can be a nightmare. Not only is it nighttime, but also some very intense rain coming down as well. So that can make just horrible travel conditions until that storm passes over Interstate 81 there near exit 30 in Greene County, just to the north of Mossheim. But this is kind of some recent development that we've had, Teresa, just within the past half hour or so. It was pretty quiet across northeast Tennessee up until we got some of this development here that started out in the Smokies and then moved up into Greene County now, and then this activity that's been pushing from Hawkins County now and pushing into Greene County. Some pretty intense weather with that as well. The activity that you were talking about that we were following most of the late afternoon and evening has calmed down considerably across southwest Virginia and southeast Kentucky. So they got hammered with a number of severe thunderstorm warnings into parts of southwest Virginia, and now it looks like we're going to see some of this start to impact areas of the Tri-Cities in northeast Tennessee.
It's starting to see maybe just some lighter rain showers near Kingsport area, near Gate City. Certainly not anything near Bristol yet, but or even into Johnson City, So that's something that we're going to be watching, especially from Greene County, really depending upon how far north and east this and if it holds together. So that's one of the things that we had been noticing earlier, especially into Kentucky, where they had some multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. As it continued to move or tried to move farther east, it really kind of fell apart and really weakened. And now we're starting to see maybe just a few cells here and there trying to hold together, and seeing that we are seeing some severe thunderstorm warnings right now kind of popping up. But certainly, yeah, this is not, I'm kind of surprised we're not having a warning yet in that, but
we still could. It's certainly has intensified within the past 10 or 15 minutes, and obviously travel there along Interstate 81 is not good. Let's see what we got as far as any potential hail. The lightning strikes we got on there, and I can see if we can maybe just clock how many lightning strikes within the past 15 minutes within that box. Only 10, about 9 or 10. That's not a ton, but there certainly is a core there that potentially could have well, obviously has some intense rain, but let's see about any hail. Could be some hail there too. As we zoom in a little bit closer, this looks to be right near exit 30 along Interstate 81 between Marvin and Albany, Kennytown, right there in the northern part of Hawkins County. Route 70 intersects that storm as well currently, and moving off to the northeast, pretty good clip. So that storm definitely bears watching.
Yeah, I would definitely, we're going to be watching that storm. And really the severe thunderstorm warning, that storm is continuing to really weaken.
Some very heavy rain. I mean, I think folks need to keep an eye out for maybe some flood issues as opposed to, you know, large hail and damaging winds. But certainly the storm that has flared up the most is the one that you were talking about there in Greene County along Interstate 81.
Yeah, most definitely. That has kind of intensified over the last little bit, and then where this one, the Warren storm in Cock and Greene County, have just kind of weakened a little bit. So,
and that warning is in effect until 9:30.
Until 9:30,
so about 20 more minutes for that cell, that flashing cell there in the eastern southeastern part of Greene County.
Yeah.
Still some intense rain. So that really looks like we could be having to keep an eye on that with the overall coverage of the amount of real estate covered by rain, heavy rain, and some thunder and lightning has definitely expanded across Cock County and Greene County and Madison County in North Carolina. That area is going to need to be keeping an eye on for some localized flooding conditions developing, and we're continuing to keep an eye on that storm that is crossing Interstate 81 right now in the northern part of Greene County. Now, you were talking about that severe thunderstorm watch that still is in effect, but that until 11 o'clock. But that the area of concern, I think, now as far as, let me see if I can get that to pop up here.
Yeah, that severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 o'clock. I would say we'd have maybe just another couple hours.
Yeah, I would say the threat, and probably kind of focusing in now on where the heavier rain is currently, and that heavier storms are currently, and that's in northeast Tennessee.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely we're not out of the woods yet, but certainly some heavy rainfall with these, and again, seeing at least some good size hail possibly.
Yeah, I would say, maybe up to quarter size hail with that off to the south and east of Kinzer Park and south of Camp Creek. A little tiny part of that near Hayesville might have some hail with it, and also that cell that's still right along Interstate 81 near exit 30, that could have some hail with it as well.
Yeah, I would say at least a good decent size hail with that one. But certainly some heavy rainfall is falling all across. I
mean, if we pull back a little bit, you can see the overall coverage of rain has been increasing across East Tennessee. Not so much yet in the the metro as far as, Johnson City, Jonesboro, Bristol, Kingsport is concerned, but certainly in the southern part of East Tennessee, Northeast Tennessee, definitely have some of that heavy rain. And those heavy storms continue all the way down along the Tennessee-North Carolina border as well, outside of our viewing area. But as of this moment, as of this very minute, we only have one warning in effect for the viewing area, and that is the eastern part of Cott County. And it looks like that part of Cott County is probably no longer receiving any severe weather, but the southeast part of Greene County until 9:30, we still have that warning in effect. And they're still pretty decent little cell there. So folks obviously need to be in their safe place, be on the lookout for possibilities, some hail, at least, maybe nickel-sized hail, some large amounts of rain coming down, and possible wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour with that cell. And then keeping an eye also on this pretty decent little cell in the northern part of Greene County, crossing Interstate 81, pretty close to Bayleton now. I'll zoom in a little bit closer and show you that. Just to the, pretty much over Kennytown and Interstate 81 exit 30, and then just up close to Bayleton right now, that intense part of that storm in northern Greene County. Yeah,
Van Hill, a little bit heavier rainfall as well, so just west of Fall Branch. So be on the lookout. That is going to be moving in towards your area with at least some light to moderate rain showers. So that's what we are watching right now. Okay, and so like we said, that warning for Greene and Cott County until 9:30. We do have that cell that's not being warned for, but certainly a strong thunderstorm alert for that cell in northern Greene County. But we'll continue to track the progress of these storms as they move across, especially East Tennessee now, here over the next hour or two, and we'll bring you some new updates as they become necessary right here on YouTube TV and our Facebook, WCYB Facebook page, as well as, if necessary, on News 5 WCYB. So thanks for watching.